lazima uwe na form. Piga mishe utameki odo kutoka ghetto sio ngumu. Lazima uwe na form. Piga mishe utameki odo. Wakisema hautameki asala, hii dunia ni duara, chapa kazi. Wakisema hautameki asala, hii dunia ni duara, chapa kazi. Chenga kama Olunga, chomoka kama Kipyego na Kipchoge. Cheki Lupita Nyong'o, Wanyama naye ni champion. Carry on. Oh yes, I'm a champion. One in a million. Kenyans a champion. One in a million. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. One in a million. Oh yes, we are champions. One in a million.
Some say that you coulda never make it out of the poverty. Them not know your priority. When I give up like what them say, Jah bless me with sanity. We turning dreams to reality. Wanna put your eyes on the prize. It won't be very long before them ever realize. Enough for them a bad man, them a go criticize. Them can't stop a get a youth steady on the rise. Yeah. Wanna put your eyes on the prize. It won't be very long before them ever realize. Enough for them a bad man, them a go criticize. Them can't stop a get a youth steady on the rise. Yeah.
I'm a champion.
Oh yes, I'm a champion.
I'm a champion.
One in a million.
I'm a champion.
Kenyans a
I'm a
champion.
champion.
One in a
I'm a
million.
champion.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. One in a
I'm a
million.
champion.
Oh yes, we are champions.
Champion.
One in a million.
Stand and let the sun shine bright.
Yeah.
Celebrate tonight. Fly up to the highest high and sing. I'm a Kenyan champion. Dance, let it rain all night.
I'm a champion.
Celebrate tonight.
I'm a
Fly
champion.
up to the highest high and sing. I'm a Kenyan champion. I'm a Kenyan champion. I'm a Kenyan
I'm a
champion.
champion.
Yeah,
I'm a champion.
I'm a Kenyan champion.
I'm a champion.
Would you ever think to be a
I'm a
champion?
Kenyan.
Would you ever think you win big in your life? Would you ever think you be one in a million? Million,
I'm one in a million.
Would you ever think to be a
Let
champion?
the sun shine
Would you
bright.
ever think you win big in your life? Would you ever think you be one in a million? Million,
I'm one in a
million.
million. I come from the land of champions.
Rise up, Simama.
I'm a Kenyan champion.
Rise up, Simama.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Umoja ni fahari yetu, undugu ndio nguvu. Chuki na ukabila hatutaki hata kamwe. Lazima tuungane, tuijenge nchi yetu. Pasiwe hata mmoja anayetenganisha. Naishi na tumaini, najitolea daima Kenya. Hakika ya bendera ni uthabiti wangu. Nyeusi ya wananchi na nyekundu ni ya damu. Kijani ni ya ardhi, nyeupe ya amani. Daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo. kuna mateso kwa vilio na huzuni, tulinyakuliwa uhuru na mashujaa wa zamani. Hawakushtushwa na risasi au kufungwa gerezani, nia yao ukombozi, kuvunja pingu za ukoloni. Naishi na tumaini, najitolea daima Kenya, hakika ya bendera ni uthabiti wangu, nyeusi ya wananchi na nyekundu ni ya damu, kijani ni ya ardhi, nyeupe ya amani. Daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo. Wajibu wetu ni kuishi kwa upendo, kutoka ziwa mpaka pwani, kaskazini na kusini. Naishi na tumaini, najitolea daima Kenya, hakika ya bendera ni uthabiti wangu, nyeusi ya wananchi na nyekundu ni ya damu, kijani ni ya ardhi, nyeupe ya amani. Daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo. Kijani ni ya ardhi, nyeupe ya amani. Daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
That is Daima by the one and only legend, if you really, truly ask me, the truest hero, the truest Mashujaa, Mr. Eric Wainaina. And it's playing right here on Power Radio. This is a very special edition of the Power Morning Drive Show. And happy Mashujaa Day, happy Monday, wherever you are tuning in from, let us know. Remember, the hashtag to use is hashtag Power Morning Drive. My name is Wanyoike. If you want to holler at me, I can be found on Instagram at Wanyoike and also on X at the Wanyoike. Yo, this is Mashujaa Day special edition of the Power Morning Drive. So we shall only be having a laid back conversation about who is a hero to you, who means the world to you. What are some of the heroes that you would love to celebrate as we celebrate Mashujaa Day on this 20th of October. The year is 2024. All right. Remember, you can get in touch with us on our social media handles at Power Radio. We are found across all Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You can also find us on X. You can also guide us on our YouTube at Power Radio. If you've not yet subscribed, kindly do that and we will appreciate you. You can also get this live broadcast on our YouTube, on our website, www.power254.org/Power Radio. Let's get get back right into the music, and today we're just going to be talking about who means the world to you. We also will be checking out and looking at some Kenyan heroes that we would love to celebrate here on the Power Morning Drive Show. Yeah, people who the freedoms that we are experiencing are because of they decided to step up and step out and fight for our freedoms, either socially, economically, politically. So do want to stick around for that as we assess the heroes in this country. Keep it Power Radio on this very beautiful Mashujaa Day. We'll be right back.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Hawataweza kukupenda, hawataweza.
Fresh is on the beat.
Mbona do you have to be this way? Unajitoa from all the promises we made. You wanna blow up all the loving that we gave. Listening to he said and the she said. Uongo za mjini zimenoga. Niamini na kupenda ni wewe tu. Wakusema watasema, usiku watalala. Hawataweza kukupenda vile ninavyokupenda. Amini hata dunia itashindwa na cha kusema. Na wakisema ni mapema kupenda tunavyopendana. Tutaishi kama Romeo na Julia kwa sinema. Baby achana na usiwasikize hao baby achana na usiwasikize hao
The city's full of haters, full of players. Wakutupiga sana, oh they wanna break us. Usiwasikize hao, oh baby achana nao. Cause when we say ni forever, ni vow tunaweka. Mimi na wewe tu, let us go down in history. Niamini na kupenda ni wewe tu. Wakusema watasema, usiku watalala. Hawataweza kukupenda vile ninavyokupenda. Amini hata dunia itashindwa na cha kusema. Na wakisema ni mapema kupenda tunavyopendana. Tutaishi kama Romeo na Julia kwa sinema. Baby achana na usiwasikize hao. Baby achana nao. Usiwasikize hao.
baby achana now. City boy wanna break your heart. City girl they just wanna have fun. Love you then leave you. Wakuache na maswali bila jibu. City boy wanna break your heart. City girl they just wanna have fun. Love you then leave you. Wakuache na maswali bila jibu. City boy wanna break your heart. City girl just wanna have fun. Love you then leave you. Wakuache na maswali bila jibu. City boy wanna break your heart. City girl just wanna have fun. Love you then leave you. Wakuache na maswali bila jibu.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
It's been a really long time, tangu nikuvutie. I only called today, but I think about you every day. Najua nilichoma, yeah. I take the blame. Juu tangu iyo day, I've never been the same. Find me at B&D off late kila weekendi. Nimekosana na wengi, lakini sisi I'm regretting. I know you know me well, usikate juu niko mlevi. Please don't hang up on me, niache niseme ukweli. I've been upset cause no one loves me better. Hata wanipende aje, na wapenda shingo pande. I know you're upset cause no one loves you better. Hata wakupende aje, utahepa someday. I'm not stalking you, niliona umepost pictures are cost, your new man doing the most. You seem happy, you seem so happy. Called to let you know I'm taken but available for you. Bestie, we nirudishie phone, cause you don't understand what the hell is going on. Kilimani reminds me I'm alone. Oh, I need to call her now. She needs to know what's in my heart. Oh, I've been upset cause no one loves me better. Hata wanipende aje, na wapenda shingo pande. I know you're upset cause no one loves you better. Hata wakupende aje, utahepa someday. I've been upset cause no one loves me better. Hata wanipende aje, na wapenda shingo pande. I know you're upset cause no one loves you better. Hata wakupende aje, utahepa someday.
Reminds me I'm alone. Oh, I need to call her now. She needs to know what's in my heart. Oh, Kilimani reminds me I'm alone. Oh, I need to call her now. Needs to know what's in my heart.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
This is Hendrik Sam.
Misikatai, unanidai, akiwalahi, ninaogopa sitadinai. I want you to lie, ni vile I. I'm trying to find good love, baby, baby. I'll be the one for you. I'm trying to be the best version of myself. If you wait for me, I don't need nobody else. I'm trying to find good love, baby, maybe.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
That is one for you. It's Miss Fee, and it's playing right here on Power Radio. She is the one for us, for sure. And you are definitely the one for us. Thank you so much for being the one for us, because you are tuned in to the Power Morning Drive Show, and we appreciate you. And actually, today you are our number one supporter. What is it? Your number one person that we want to celebrate. You are our Mashujaa. You are definitely our hero. Thank you so much for always tuning in. This goes for you and you, all our fans right here at Power Radio. We do not take it for granted that you're able to journey with us, all our shows, that you comment, you take your time to follow us on our pages and engage with us. You are the hero. You truly are the hero. And so this day is definitely for you. All right, this is the Power Morning Drive Show. My name is Wanyoike, and we are going to now get into the meat and the bones of our conversation today. Today we want to start, I just want to celebrate some of the key notable figures in Kenya's independence, in Kenya's freedom, in Kenya's struggle for freedom, whether politically, economically, socially, in any other spheres. Right off my mind's memory, I think I would like to say that the Gen Zs who were out in the streets the other day, during the June-July protests, those ones are definitely going to go down in memory lane as Shujaas. And why do I say that the Gen Z of this nation are Shujaas? Because they decided to take the bull by the horns. They decided that, we are not going to stand for hatutasimama maovu ya kitawala. They, as renowned artist Juliani, which I think he should be coming in up next with any of his song. I don't know which one. My producer will let us know. But why I particularly was impressed by the Gen Z uprising, or rather, the Gen Z-led movement and revolution, is that first of all, they organized it organically, and then they organized it on social media platforms. Like a lot of the conversations were happening across TikTok. You could see, funny videos. And that's the other thing. The Gen Z protest and movement, it happened in a very... I think the word is, there was a little bit of humor here and there. There was a little bit of satire as well. It was very refreshing to see young people just taking the bull by its horns and deciding that they are going to take this country to the place that they want it to go. And so it was such a refreshing moment to honestly observe and be part of. So yes, so Gen Z, you guys are for sure the heroes. And I reckon that a lot of now we have the tools of documentation, because for the longest time, and I think one of the biggest problem that we have in most African countries is that we only get a distorted sort of education, where it's still very pretty much colonial. And because this time around we were in the streets and we were taking videos, and we were writing articles, we were taking photos as well, there's going to be some bits of clarity here and there, so that even when 20, 30, 40, 50 years to come, we look back at this moment in 2024, there's going to be something specifically so clear about what this moment, this Gen Z revolution was all about. So I'm very happy because, the one thing about, if you want to preserve the legacy of Mashujaas, which is what we're talking about today, at least the one thing that we should get clear is, how do we tell their stories? Because some of them are, they never get to live to see their whatever they were fighting for, like the people, the likes of Akina Dedan Kimathi, buried alive, and we will come to him, we'll talk about him today. They just never get to live for what they were fighting for. And so at least the one place where I think the the honoring or giving homage or honoring the work to these heroes, and most of them are usually fallen, but I've wanted to start off with the ones that are not yet fallen. They're still alive, not unless the Akina Rex Masai, who died as a result of taking their civic action and participation seriously and going to the streets and marching for freedom, is that we need to tell their stories and tell them accurately. If it has to happen all the time, then we must do it. If it is the media to rise up and maybe curate or create programming that speaks directly towards these issues, then we have to absolutely do it. But so I want to be able to be a part of a media ecosystem that creates spaces for people to engage with the stories of our heroes and heroines, and also giving the audience members or those that participate or come to listen and partake of their stories something to reflect about, and not just a shallow reflection of a moment of silence for they have died, rest in peace. No, but what do you do with that information? So you've come, maybe you've convened people at a Mashujaa's exhibition. What happens after that exhibition? That's for me how you truly honor those that have gone before us and decided to step up to the plate. Somebody else that I want to talk about now is some Indian man. Me and my friends, we talk a lot about the state of this country, and one of the conversations that we really love talking about is, just how the Kenyan identity and on all its cultural spheres and its cultural layers. And a big part of, the Kenyan identity that we really don't talk about is the Indians, the Indian Kenyans. And more specifically, we sort of feel like they do not belong to this country. And of course, we've had so many issues and stories telling us about their racist engagements with the black Kenyans, the local Mwananchi, but that's a story for another day. But so there's this unspoken, I would say unspoken lack of cohesion between the Kenyan and the Indian community. And they're Kenyan because some of them have been here since, I think, for 100 years now. So we are talking about more than 4 generations, right? Because, since the first Indian landed on the Kenyan shores to construct the railways, of course, that meant that it would come with opportunities for more to procreate and multiply. And hence we have, like now, I know that Pangani is so full of Indians. I feel like there's more Indians in Pangani than any other, than even the locals, like the Kenyan locals there. So why this is important is one of the people that hailed from I think he was a second generation hero, is none other than the Pio Gama Pinto. Pio Gama Pinto, he was a Kenyan Indian activist. I think he must have been a second generation Indian Kenyan. So just a little bit of background about who he was. On December 12th, the year is 1963. Let me just go through something about Pio Gama Pinto. He was a media practitioner, and he was assassinated. That would be in February. Let me just look for the dates so that we are clear on what we are talking about. Yes, so his role Pio Gama Pinto was a radical journalist. He was a politician, and he was also a socialist. And one of the things that he was known is his denigration against the British colonial systems of ruling. He was very vocal, even through his journalism, very, very vocal about and against the British rule. But he was assassinated on February 24th. The year is 1965. So he was just aged 37 years. So, that's very young. And So one of the things that Pio Gamapinto is remembered for is his contribution in the, even offering support and supplies to the Mau Mau fighters. Yeah, it is very much recorded that he used to do that. During the Mau Mau war in the forest, he was part of collaborating with the Mau Mau freedom fighters to be able to ensure that he was counted among the people that were fighting against the not only British but also the Portuguese rule in the country. And then, of course, he had some little bits of political breakthroughs here. I do know that he went back to India and formed the Goa National Congress in India, and his activism led to the colonial authorities issuing an arrest warrant. So he was forced to return to Kenya in 1949. So by then, his native India was independent, and calls for decolonization was spreading across the British Empire, even to Kenya. So one thing that he also was able to do is that he learned Swahili, and and also was the editor of the Daily Chronicle newspaper, where he was able to print some Swahili programs and be on the All India radio using the Swahili, where he could use his platform as a media practitioner to speak into the realities of the common mwananchi, and also gather them up to rise and uprise against the colonial rule in Kenya. British Kenyan author Shiraz Durrani has been collecting documents on Gamapinto for 40 years. In 2018, Durrani published Pio Gamapinto, Kenya's Unsung Martyr. He told a newspaper there that he was a skilled journalist who knew how to use his voice to rally people. In a quote, when he was not on the streets talking to people, Pio Gamapinto used to spend most of his time writing letters and articles. He kept the outside world informed of anti-colonial protests and exposed what the British were doing. His ideological stance was also very important, and Pinto was not shy about saying that socialism was the solution. So those are some of the things about Pio Gamapinto. I mean, of course, again, it's something else that I would say that in Kenya, we've not yet seen that sort of cohesion between the Kenyan Indians and the Kenyan, natives. Even during the Maandamano, I think I saw there were 3 Indian men who came out, and it was a spectacle because they're just never involved politically. And it's nothing wrong or right. I'm just saying that it's not something that we see happening quite a lot in these political spaces. And then, of course, we have some notable images, or rather public figures from the Indian community. Of course, the billionaire businessman Vimal Shah. We also have Yashpal Ghai. We also have, what's his name? The guy who took a Regency. He was involved in the Golden Bag, and then I think now he's a pastor or something like that. Yeah. So, but anyway, that is Pio Gamapinto for you guys. Yes. So he was very much involved. I know that he did co-found in 1959. He co-founded the Kenya Freedom Party, which also later on merged to be the Kenya African National Union. That is KANU. That willed its power all the way until 2002, when Moi transitioned from power, and we ushered in Moi Kibaki as well. So yeah, so those are just some of the conversations around Pio Gamapinto. When we come back, we get into somebody else. She's a lady. She would be known as. You want to stick around and find out who I'm talking about.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Yeah. Exponential potential. Wali to the row. Who's laughing now? exponential potential. Wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Milioni from 10 bob, nilitoa wapi extra zeros? Jiulize mbona donati na shimo, shingo shortcut ya mfuko, doni legal, dish kwa rooftop, sia DSTV ya kuomba dish, distinct, vampire vegetarian, whiteheads, 9 believers, wanatuita high class, soma college ya nightclub, result slip, hadi taman pay slip, toka niwe fitas, baka panya nimefika, God's finger, ima move strings, wali tudharau, who's laughing now? Exponential potential, wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Nasema who's laughing now? Exponential potential, achana na. Toka kitambo nimekuwa photogenic, wazazi wali insist na story ya photosynthesis. Nani ajui udaktari si lazima uwe mrefu, kwa karatasi ya dawa malizange hesabu. Okapo wana need more ink, more pages, jina zifit kwa list. Si exaggerate kakufunika pancha na bandage, ndova yezi hata ngumi ya mosquito, misi mu important. Bila mimi mama mboga hata ana customer. Ngumu kwangu kizungu fluent, but huwezi command umati na influence. Wali tudharau, who's laughing now? Exponential potential, wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Nasema who's laughing now? Exponential potential, achana na. Kuku yangu inalia ina swine flu, iliponiona nikinoa kisu, nilikaribisha ili assume ni pet seafood. Homa inafunika nostrils, coincidentally anapika seafood, akidhani sinusia harufu, uchoyo ainanga karibu. Msoto ikinokto, niko like you look familiar, we met before. Kuku ina idol eat a kenchik, ni death bending. Hard work to get the best out of life, get safe, get the best out of death. Hey. Wali tudharau, who's laughing now? Exponential potential, wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Nasema who's laughing now? Exponential potential, achana now. Wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Nasema who's laughing now? Exponential potential, achana now.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Mpenzi hani ijabera heri, okaneno moro kakai, nafasi nimeweka usipotosheka, nitawasha generator. Kusema kweli wanizingua daily, moyo wangu umekuwa mwepesi, nitamfinesi mpenzi na kuenzi. Usipokami nitadedi. Ay mama, ay mama, asikapari sechete. Ay mama, ay mama, ay mama, ay mama. Asika pari sechete. Nasema wo 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 lo lo ya ye. Wo lo lo ya ye. Asika pari sechete. Natini wo ni wo lo lo ya ye. Wo lo lo ya ye. Asika pari sechete.
Benzi baby, kwangu you're my honey. Na kuimbia hii wimbo my baby kutoka moyoni. You drive me crazy, I miss you daily. Hey, 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 kwa madeni takuseti. You are the love of my life. Na muhasi wanje, na kumbora na huyanza. You are the love of my life. Na muhasi wanje, na kumbora na huyanza.
Ay mama, ay mama, ay mama, ay mama. Asika pari sechete. Ay mama, ay mama, ay mama, ay mama. Asika pari sechete. Nasema wo 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 lo lo ya ye. Wo lo lo ya ye. Asika pari sechete. Natini wo ni wo lo lo ya ye. Wo lo lo ya ye. Asika pari sechete.
Baby, baby, isanda gehera parochanda ketoia. Lando, baby, when I see your face, mikambuta. Sunshine to my heart, umia werowi, usieptunya.
Ay mama, ay mama, ay mama, ay mama. Asika pari sechete. Ay mama, ay mama, ay mama, ay mama. Asika pari sechete. Nasema wo 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 lo lo ya ye. Wo lo lo ya ye. Asika pari sechete. Natini wo ni wo lo lo ya ye. Wo lo lo ya ye. Asika pari sechete.
In my heart, I confess, nimefuta all the rest. For my low love, I can't replace. Juu hata mimi msapere, nikwedete wewe, 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 wewe. Oh, heri majabe. Juu hata mimi msapere, nikwedete wewe, 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 wewe. Oh, heri majabe.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Wanipigia sishiki, wanitumia ujumbe sijibu. Sijui ni kwa nini, I wish ningekuwa na majibu. I don't want to disappoint you, so I would rather avoid you. But believe me, I feel you. Na ni kweli ninajaribu, lakini moyo wangu huenda du 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 du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, then later I am going to lose you. Moyo wangu huenda du 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 du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, but I'm gonna try cool. utando lwami lukawe kuwe yeah. Ngifuna ukuphumelela kuwe yeah. Oh. My brain goes 100 miles an hour. I think of everything that could go sour. My heart really wants this to work out. And I'm terrified of getting a blackout. Lord, forgive me, I have been running away from my true feelings. And it's time to stop being afraid and face my true self. Lakini moyo wangu huenda du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, then later I am going to lose you. Moyo wangu huenda du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, but I'm gonna try yeah, and give a chance utando lwami lukawe yeah. Ngifuna ukuphumelela I'm gonna try yeah. Utando lwami lukawe yeah. Utando lwami lukawe yeah. Ngifuna ukuphumelela 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 I'm gonna try for you.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
All right, that is Kuwe by Miss Sero. She's so talented. I mean, how is this one woman able? First of all, she is a, what do we call people who speak many languages? Is it polyglot? Let me check. I think it's polyglot. I'm not so sure. Yes. Yeah, she's a polyglot, knowing or using several languages. If you do not know, now you know. Yes. Yeah, she's able to weave, many languages into her songs. And I find that absolutely avant-garde. I think it's incredible. And I think that she needs to be in every radio station being played all over. But thankfully, Power Radio is that station. So you are listening to Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive Show. My name is Wanyoike, and this is a special edition of the Mashujaa Day celebrations. And today, something specific that we are doing is that I am taking you through the histories of the creme de la creme of Kenya's independence heroes and heroines, and not just independence, but also people who also continue, even in our contemporary day, continue to fight for our social, political, and economic freedoms. And so I had teased you earlier that the next person that I'm going to talk about, first of all, is a woman. All right. And she was so pivotal in the fight against the British colonial system. We are talking about none other than Muthoni Kirima, or better known as Field Marshal Muthoni wa Kirima. So she first took the Mau Mau oath in 1952. Then from then on, she had to balance being part of the revolution with family responsibilities. She started out by using her connections as a trader to get information and events that were happening to the Mau Mau that were in the forest. She also organized the oaths of other people. This was extremely hard on her because at this time her husband didn't take the oath and she felt guilty lying to him. This changed in 1953 when her husband Mutungi Gishuhi finally decided that he wanted to take the oath and join the Mau Mau. That same day, Muthoni Kirima took him and a goat to her father-in-law's home in the Kinaine forest where he swore his oath to the Mau Mau fighters. That was the last time that she would see her husband for 11 years as he lived in the forest until 1963. The next day, Chief Muhoya, who was an African colonial chief in Kenya, sent soldiers to Muthoni Kirima's house to check on her husband as she was a candidate to be a member of the Kamatimu, a loyalist group under Chief Muhoya. When they questioned her, she told them that he went to get eggs and had not returned. So they eventually left. 3 days later, they came back with the suspicion that he had joined the Mau Mau fighters. To get the information that they needed, they beat her relentlessly. In an interview, she describes this by saying she was beaten up, kicked with their boots until she could hardly move. Blood oozed from her nostrils. They left her unconscious. She credits this moment as the turning point that made her want to not just be in the village helping the Mau Mau fighters, but to be a forest freedom fighter. This was when she took off to the forest, and after a week by herself, she found the Mau Mau fighters. I mean, first of all, that only these women were fearless. I don't even know if I would be able to do anything of that nature. Me, if you beat me, I'm a baby girl. Me, that's how I become a collaborator instantly. I cannot even begin to fathom. And you see, that's what the price of, being a great person sometimes looks like. It's really, I think for these people, it was a matter of life and death. Like they had seen, they counted the cost, and they decided that whether they die, or if I die, I die. You know that saying of if I die, I die? I think these freedom fighters had gotten to the point where they were like, for the sake of the freedom of this country, I'm willing to take whatever it takes. I'm willing to go through whatever it takes. Yeah, and as I had read on earlier on, is that first of all, it was becoming difficult to juggle in between her responsibilities as a family woman and also as a freedom fighter. But even with that, she was able to still go and decide that, no, she's going to not take back, but she's going to actually be a veteran, And, she was a field marshal. So that means that she was actually on the front line. She was actually on the front lines, So there's something here that Kirima started her time in the forest as a non-combatant, like most of the other women. She just cooked and looked after the soldiers while getting them ammunition and grenades from the market. But she quickly impressed her fellow soldiers with her shooting skills and quickly thinking, being a strategist and whatnot. Before long, she was leading her own platoons and helped break the gender norms of the Mau Mau fighters. Go girl. In an interview in 2015, a woman veteran soldier says that there was one woman called Muthoni, and I was with her. She feared nothing. She used to go to war with men because she did not fear. She was a dangerous woman. Even men feared her. Muthoni was one of the female leaders of the movement, and she rose up the ranks quickly. However, not all the promotions of rank had to do with combat. Mau Mau fighters also rewarded people for non-military achievements to encourage development in their newest movements. She was promoted a few times because when a shortage of food was a problem, she went out of the way to get food for the movement and for her great troops. Acts like this, as well as her skill in combat, was why she was promoted to field marshal. They also say that she was a great medic and took care of the injured. After the war ended in 1956, Muthoni and other Mau Mau fighters had a very hard time getting back into society, as the Mau Mau group was still seen as a radical organization, and after the war, they were put in detention camps and beaten as others tried to create their new life. Muthoni was one of those who tried to create a new life, but she was struggling. She and her husband had no money or capital, and although they were part of the people who fought for independence, they did not get any of the benefits of the new government. And my own grandmother was actually one of the Mau Mau fighters. I remember, sitting down at home, and she would tell me so many stories about how she could go into the forest and cook. She was mostly in the cooking situation, and because that's where most women were. But I love this, that she started off first as a non-combatant, but then after that she went on to be a frontliner, which also sent a message that she was fighting gender norms. We live in a world where it's very gender normative, where it's only men who do some other jobs and women are not allowed to do other jobs. But here is a woman who has decided, whatever come may, I'm going to be counted part and parcel of the struggle for freedom and independence in my country, and that my name is going to be written down as a person who was able to be counted. It's quite something, and I think we don't even talk about her a lot. I know she died last year, I think around November, if I'm not wrong. But my history teachers, my history classes in school, I wasted so much time because we are not even taught about these people. It's only Dedan Kimathi, but then what happens to those that never get the spotlight? They never get to be highlighted for their participation in this. And that's why this show is here today. We are here to celebrate the work and the freedoms and the power and the dedication and the prize that was the life and the lives of our heroes and heroines on this Mashujaa Day special edition. So that's a little bit about Muthoni wa Kirima. Definitely worth to go and check her out more. And I'm sure there's a British, like I know in the British Colonial Museum, there's lots and lots of stories about her. Also, africadigitalheritage.com .org has a very interesting story told by the Lamb sisters. The Lamb sisters are one of my favorite artists who are mostly storytelling artists. They came together. It's made up of, I think, Laura Ekumbo, Anne Mora, and Alia Kasam. If you went to the Kenya National Theatre show for Brazen in 2019, they were the ones who had they were behind adopting that story, and so the Brazen was basically a story about some of Kenya's women in history that media have erased, or just because of one thing or the other. Women who are not like in the mainstream space, they tend to suffer something called erasure. Erasure is when you decide to write out somebody out of history just because you feel that they are not legitimate to whatever fight or struggle. And so I think for most women in Kenya's history, and I think African history as well, I'm so sure that erasure is one of the big problems as to why we don't know the things that we ought to know about these freedom fighters. And so I think I'll dedicate the remaining part of my life to telling the stories of incredible people, because I think it's important. I think we cannot plan to go a place without knowing where we have come from. And so Muthoni wa Kirima, definitely a stunner. She was definitely a baddie. She died as a vintage baddie. I'm sure if she was Gen Z, she would be on the streets today, causing havoc and demanding for the release of the people of Kenya. That's about Muthoni wa Kirima. Let me take a quick breather. I come back and we get on to the next person that I want to talk about. And no, it's not Jomo Kenyatta, because that was a lie.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Mighty fingers.
Jazz.
I make mountains out of molehills, and it can be quite the scene. Think about how far I've come and my life looking greater than it's ever been. If I could eat my pie in the sky, it would be just my thing. Sipping on my champagne and my life looking greater than it's ever been. My life looking greater than it's ever been. How did you rise so fast, so high, and not melt your wings in the sun? You must be Africa's son. How did you rise so fast, so high, and not melt your wings in the sun? They say you must be an African. They say you must be Africa's son. They say you must be an African. They say you must be Africa's son. You must be an African. I don't know about my haters, but they should know about me. Keep me humble, oh God. My life looking greater than it's ever been. I overflow flavor. My pockets are full of greed. Even on my worst day, my life looking greater than it's ever been. My life looking greater than it's ever been. How did you rise so fast, so high, and not melt your wings in the sun? You must be Africa's son. How did you rise so fast, so high, and not melt your wings in the sun? They say you must be an African. They say you must be Africa's son. They say you must be an African. They say you must be Africa's son. You must be an African. You jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me back. If you jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me back. If you jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me back. If you jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me back. If you jealous, don't hold me back. Jealous, don't hold me, no, no, no. If you jealous, don't hold me back. I'm saying, please stop jealous me. Please stop jealous me. I'm singing, please stop jealous me. Please stop jealous me. I'm singing, please stop jealous me. If you jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me back.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
So baby, don't cry, 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 cry.
Ladies, feel me.
Baby, say my name.
Kunguru Misalini.
Can you feel the pain, 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 pain?
I know that you're fed up. Sing along.
I will never let you down. I will never make you cry. I will never let you down.
siku mina kupara. Najua wanipenda sana mbona unadai. I can see you fly, niko chini bado nitarai. Figa yako ndio mzuri sana Adhiambo, wajua kupepesa hizo sianda. Dear Jesus, I never knew I met an angel. Baby girl, wange dongo dongo nega heri. Donyi lepi njisadendi, tomona weri.
I will never let you down.
Natendi yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Natendi nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Natendi nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make you cry.
Natendi setoga. Baby girl, you lovely, deadly, sexy girl. Jabe, don't get touch me, kiss me, so ika. Najua wanipenda sana, mbona kweli wanenyima hizo vitu we. Nyapini dongi ngena manyi gata heriga. Iyengo nagi kwalo na jaber. Njonami, wange dongo dongo tingo na gondeso na jaber.
I will never let you down.
Natendi yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Natendi nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Natendi nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make you cry.
Natendi
So
setoga.
baby, don't go. Never give up.
I know that you fed up.
Won't you say yeah?
Aheriga, amaniga, adwariga.
Can you feel the pain?
I know, Miss Eleni, sing along.
Kama wanipenda basi nionyeshe.
Nashinda ni kwa nini kila siku tupigana.
Na kama unitaki basi niambie.
Nitafanya nini ama dunia ni hame.
Najua wanitaka mbona wajifanya.
Mimi nakupenda anza leo mpaka mwisho.
Wachana mambo zao wanaona wivu.
Show me what your mama gave to ya.
I will never let you down.
Natendi yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Natendi nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Natendi nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make you cry.
Natendi setoga.
I will never let you down.
Natendi yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Natendi nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Natendi nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make you cry.
Natendi setoga.
Baby, don't go. So baby, don't cry. Baby, say my name. Can you feel the pain?
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Papa Fololo, the king of Kapungala. Kapungala Ngala. Maneno za umbea na fitina zote mina tupa nyuma. Hata tembo na sigara kubwa zote mina tupa nyuma. Kusema sema na kutia tumbe zote mina tupa nyuma. Kukuna mlungula na kutoa pia mina tupa nyuma. Nipate mimi nikimfuata Yesu. Nipate mimi nikimfuata Yesu. Oneni tukisote nikimfuata Yesu. Nipate mimi nikimfuata Yesu. Fuata nyayo zangu nikimfuata Yesu. Nipate mimi nikimfuata Yesu. Nipate mimi nikimfuata Yesu. Nipate mimi nikimfuata. Yuni na kutia tope zote mina tupa nyuma. Hata kuna na kukata waya zote mina tupa nyuma. Kunoga na kudona zote mina tupa nyuma. Ulevi mina tupa nyuma. Nikimfuata Yesu, nipate mimi nikimfuata Yesu. Oneni tukisoka nikimfuata Yesu. Nipate mimi nikimfuata Yesu. Fuata nyayo zangu nikimfuata Yesu. Nipate mimi nikimfuata Yesu. Nipate mimi nikimfuata Yesu. Nipate mimi nikimfuata. Hey, minapenda watoto, minapenda kuimba, minapenda kuenda church na kuomba ndimi nitakata. Minapenda kutoa, minapenda kusifu, minapenda kuenda church na kuomba ndimi nitakata. Tunabanda, 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 makofi, 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 makofi. Zakoya. Bishop Ben Bahati. Mayor Eldoreta. Dr. Eddie. MBDS. That's all. DJ Josh. And Shaddai Movement. DJ Mose.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Tushangilie Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, Kenya tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda.
Twajivunia sana tukijiita wa Kenya, nchi yenye baraka. Kenya nchi yenye baraka.
Tumekomboa Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, tumebadili mwendo, tutalinda katiba mpya. Anayependa Kenya ni yule mwenye kutenda haki kwa watu wote, mtu mwenye kutenda haki. Na ukipenda Kenya ujitengane na mambo yenye kuvunja amani. Hatutaki matata Kenya, wenye nchi Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Wenye nchi Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Kenya kipenzi chetu, nchi yenye upendo, hatutaacha Kenya daima na milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Wenye nchi Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Na nikienda nje sitasahau Kenya, na nitabaki Mkenya daima na milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Wenye nchi Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Na tumeapa sote wenye nchi ya Kenya, kutumikia Kenya daima na milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Wenye nchi Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima.
Sitaiacha Kenya nchi yangu,
mimi ni mwenye Kenya daima. Umoja wetu Kenya tudumishe, mimi ni mwenye Kenya daima.
sitadanganywa kamwe na porojo,
mimi ni mwenye Kenya daima. Zenye kuleta chuki kati yetu, mimi ni mwenye Kenya daima.
nitatetea haki za Wakenya,
mimi ni mwenye Kenya daima. Wala sitakubali ukabila, mimi ni mwenye Kenya daima.
sitaharibu mali ya wengine,
mimi ni mwenye Kenya daima. Na majirani wangu nitalinda, mimi ni mwenye Kenya daima. Wenye nchi wenzangu, Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Wenye nchi Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele
from sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
All right, that it's a Kenyan anthem, that one. Mimi ni Mkenya daima, although I'm not feeling like very Kenyan daima, because syllabus ya Kenya inakimbia sana, by the way. Nataka tu kueleza ya kwamba we are sitting in the just newly appointed deputy president, Mr. Kindiki Kithure. Wow, I'm giving him a new name. Anyway, apart from that, this is the Mashujaa Day special edition of the Power Morning Drive Show. My name is Wanyoike, and so far we have looked at 4 Shujaas that I would love to celebrate. That has been the Gen Z who went out to the streets during the Maandamano protests, the Maandamano for the anti-finance bill protest. I've also talked about Pio Gamapinto. I've also looked at Muthoni wa Kirima, and now we are on the 4th one. That is Dedan Kimathi wa Shiuri. Right, so I'm sure if you are a Kenyan history geek, you've definitely seen this photo of him. He's usually sort of lying down like this, and some people say that was that photo that was taken last before he was executed. I've heard stories of whether he was executed or he was hanged in Kamiti prison. So let's see what the early life of Mr. Dedan Kimathi looked like. So Kimathi was born in the Genge village in Tetu division in Nyeri County. His father died in September 1920, a month before Kimathi was born. Kimathi was raised by his mother, Waibuthi, one of his father's 3 wives. He had 2 brothers, Wambararia and Wagora, and 2 sisters. At the age of 15, he enrolled at the local primary school, Karunaine, where he perfected his English. He continued his education in the secondary school of Tumutumu, CMS school. He was a passionate writer and wrote extensively before and during the Mau Mau uprising. He was a debate club mentor in his school and also showed ability in poetry. Kimathi, balked at any efforts to discipline or control him and was constantly in trouble with his teachers. As a result, he drifted in and out of the education system. Tumutubu could contain, sorry about that, his rebellious nature. It is alleged he even tried to paralyze learning at the institution by stealing the school bell. I don't know what he was going to do that with. But around 1948, while working in Olkalau, Kimathi came into contact with members of the Kenya African Union, that is KAU. By 1950, what is going on? Why am I sleepy on a Monday morning talking about... I'm so sorry, guys. Hey, it's not what it looks like. All right, Sawa, more passion, more energy. The Mau Mau began as the Kenya Land and Reform Army, a militant Kikuyu, Embu, and Meru army, which sought to reclaim land which the British settlers had gradually stripped away from them. As the group's influence and membership widened, it became a major threat to the colonial government. Now, so clearly we've seen that he's a person who was very out and about, and he was very, he didn't care about the colonialism. He knew that his cause is going to be standing up against them, and whatever it took, he was going to ensure that he stood up against them. So, I mean, these guys were fearless, man. So, let's look at his capture now. His capture and execution. Kimathi's fight for an independent Kenya came to an end in 1956 on 21st October. of that year, Ian Henderson, a British colonial police officer who had been on an obsessive hunt for Kimathi, managed to trap him in his hideout. I'm going to have to take a break, guys, and figure out my life. But stay tuned. Keep it here. We will come back as I don't know what's going on.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
What a hater say, sipping on that haterade. I'm tipsy off that Tanqueray and Alizé. I'm hella paid. Pair of J's on me as I hit the stage, hella bait. Toast to the hard work, so every day we celebrate. I'm just a dream chaser trying to reach paper. A few years ago, you know we hadn't seen better, so I had to get up. Hustling never seemed better. I'm fed up, but it won't get the best of me, my nigga. I live a fast life, if you can see. Mula team holding down Africa from the east, please. You know we're trying to stack up all the G's, getting money overseas. Mikey told me had a dream, Luther King, we believe.
And if I'm gonna make it worth it, then I gotta go hard. Got my city on my back, if you feel me, holla back. I do it for the 2-5 We hold it up, we beat down, you know we holding it down. We hold it up, we beat down, you know we holding it. We hold it up, we beat down, you know we holding it down. Hold it up, we beat down, you know we holding it.
See, I gotta get that dough. Your money been the motive. Mama told me take it slow. What? Keep your options open. Now we be all up inside your TV. With a couple more beanies while we treat them haters like Stevie Wonder why these niggas bother anymore. Tell your tripper, shopper man. Karungari better know that we swaggy. Nigga out here swaggy. Tucci's rolling doobies with some beanies in the backseat. But I don't trust these bitches. I don't trust these bitches. I don't trust these bitches, cause they might catch me slipping. But you already know, can't mula, that's that 2-5 flow. Yeah, now Ruby Town, you know we holding it.
And if I'm gonna make it worth it, then I gotta go hard. Got my city on my back, if you feel me, holla back. I do it for the 2-5 We hold it up,
Ruby Town, you know we holding it down.
hold it up,
Ruby Town, you know we holding it.
hold it up.
Ruby Town, you know we holding it down.
I swear I've been waiting for this moment since I was 12 now. Rock a snapback, folk fitted, let your brain smile. And we just glad you finally listened cause you chose style. 5 mighty kids been on a mission while they talk slime. You spit, I vomit, have you on it, dog, I breathe rhymes. No Superman, just rapaholic, see my team shines. So now I'm sipping gin and tonic, we don't squeeze limes. Cause life's been bitter for a nigga, but I'm still fine. Hey. I hope you learn the basics. Boy, them A to Z's, your 1 to 3s ain't talking about the Matrix. Next to KFC, oh yes indeed, I've graduated to MC. Living my dreams, glory to G.O.D.
And if I'm gonna make it worth it, then I gotta go hard. Got my city on my back, if you feel me, holla back. I do it for the 2-5 We hold it up,
Ruby Town, you know we holding it down.
hold it up,
Ruby Town, you know we holding it.
hold it up.
Ruby Town, you know we holding it down.
Hold it up.
Ruby Town, you know we holding it.
Detoj si nesja sasha Nesjerega medeko Shirumi Oka ito sire na karamu Joy amore koyo Nanyua goa nageto mi Oka ito sire Oka ito aranderie Oka ito sire Oka ito aranderie semyoro angai Omenye Kai vito da komaga Joya moge koyo And you are gonna get on me Okai tushire Okai tuarannerie Okai tushire Okai tuarannerie Kwenye ne kwendana Nera Pawa Joy Nera Joy ne canjoe Detto si serio modegna Da d'Italia vale igoro Metugo Okai toshire na karamu Joy amoge koyo And you are gonna get on me Okai toshire Okai torannerie Okai toshire Okai torannerie Kwaria de kwendana Nyomba ito nendarega Tuwima tukionaga Chiaro sito neiko uka Tondo mwame twirendu via Muneko Okai toshire na karamu Joy amoge koyo And you are gonna get on me Okai toshire Okai torannerie Okai toshire Okai torannerie Kwenye ne kwendana Mwale hiredumu Nyomba yagi kuyuke Mora tonga nyoni joru Ogodonero semyoro angai Omenye Nai vito da komaga Joya moge koyo And you are gonna get on me Okai toshire Okai torannerie Okai toshire Okai torannerie Okai toshire Okai torannerie Okai toshire Okai torannerie Kwaria de kwendana
Flow, we on a wave, ka mix za dem akufu vile na bounce kwa hit track. Ukipenda hala chuchu, jiwe, mayoyo, hey, we got the nunu, I'm in love with my city. Boss, I'm going kuku, hey. Hini ya madem wale ukulenga mtaani, mkikutana Nairobi wana wave kwa mbali. Luku luku ni ya wadhi, utadhani Tamford. Saya kinenge, shika mavanga Sanford, hey. Niko idha mapararira kanganya. Big up my hustlers, wanaotamak. My foreigners, wale, makwa wamehama. Machoko shwale jiji, kwa pia ni mama. I'm keeping it real, keeping it local. I'm so raw, original flow though. And Nairobi, it's magic when I'm on the mic, mzeya,
Ain't no city like my city, oh no, no. Dagorete Kibera Nakayole Dandora Nairobi tuko rada kauna bifa hopni bama hitu ninatuleta pamoja chama tupate mitatu na zama ama eo ni kama tumewateko Kampala na Jadama enai tunaweza Robi ai tunatesa hata mayu wako yama ain't no city like my city oh no Nairobi they can do it like we do it in the 254 Nairobi
Gigi
mahasila my damn supu now I'm riding to Buru Buru I love my city oh yes I do Nairobi
Gigi
mahasila my damn supu now I'm riding to Buru Buru I love my city oh yes I do
Nairobi tumelock it kibobo kadunga mosquito sio shock things bobo lock it kibobo Woo. No shock things bobo
Pressure, ona vile inatupeleka. Pesa, ukikosa leo unakesha na kuna kesho. Tulia kidogo, ganga ya leo, na ukinge moyo wako, moyo wako. We've made it this far, we're gonna be okay. With wonderful scars that help us find our way. And when it gets dark and you cannot feel my faith, pick up the guitar and sing a song again.
Wanyoike Timgima chunyi dwaro Kungena mungeyo Kima kinyo pango Nikech we ran away from misery We had to pay for it dearly Tutachelewa Lakini ndoto zetu hatutachorea We've made it this far, we're gonna be okay. With wonderful scars that help us find our way. And when it gets dark and you cannot feel my pain, pick up your guitar and sing our song again.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Hello, hey, welcome back. This is Power Radio. Sorry about that. I don't know what was happening to my they're called physiological processes, but I am back. Hopefully I will not yawn until we're done. with this. So yes, we were still talking about the capture and execution of the capture. Sorry about that. The capture and execution of Dedan Kimathi. So the day before his execution, he wrote a letter to a father, Marino, asking him to get his son an education. He's far from many of your schools, but I trust that something must be done to see that he starts earlier under your care. That is what his letter read. He also wrote about his wife Mukami, saying she is detained at Kamiti prison, and I suggest that she will be released sometime. I would like her to be comforted by sisters. And then she goes on to talk about the sisters, yada yada. He was buried, so in the early morning of 18th February 1957, he was executed by hanging at the Kamiti Maximum Security Prison, and later on was buried. People say that up to today, that reports say that his gravesite is identified to be the now modern day Kamiti prison, because actually that was where he was actually first detained. So some of the things that he was able to do, actually we have so many things that have been named, places that have been named after him. We have the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, the Dedan Kimathi Stadium in Nyeri. We have Kimathi Street, Dedan Kimathi Road, Kimathi Avenue, that's in Kampala. We have Dedan Kimathi Road all the way in Lusaka, Zambia. We have Dedan Kimathi Street in South Africa. So he was pretty much one of the people that, one of his achievements is that he was able to lead the freedom fighters to stand up against the colonial British law. And of course, I did mention earlier on that he was a teacher, and so he was also able to use his classroom as an opportunity to speak out on these issues of colonialism and sort of beginning a social consciousness amongst Kenyans during his time in his fight against the colonial oppression. Right, let's take a quick break and we come back and we conclude our day's conversation. I think I only have time for, I guess, one more freedom fighter. Yeah, so keep it Power Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Just a little bit, yeah. The money make me fly like a kite. I wish the money make me fly like a kite. I wish the money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. Just a little bit, yeah.
Fresh from the fire, fresh like the sea. Bora uhai, c'est la vie. All of these roads lead you to me. Make me spend all my money for peace and quiet mystery. Forbidden fruit is out of reach. I've got a hunch, a certainty. You make me spend all my money. Of the dice, a slap on the cheek, the thrill of the chase ends in defeat. If we are survivors, then we try harder. Most of my life I've been asleep. Who will I hold? Who will I keep? All of this talk is way too deep. I need to spend all my money. that money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. That money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Wonfala mganiane kama mng'ari kwa list juu ya Ferrari, yeah. Ana degree au ni journalist tu journalist. Nasikia wakiuliza ule boy wetu alienda wapi, amepotea kazi ile mbegu watu walipanda na kanyari, yeah. Na nasikia inasemekana hati rap zangu kamna mkazo na ile utamnya rege mama. Maudinari wananikubali na hata hati hajawezekana. Kwa wale upenda sauti yangu na iko wale usengenyana. Mama kijana wako amepotea, ni masikio tu yeye anatoboa huku ndugu zake wakiendelea. Mwenyezi pekee anaweza muokoa, kimaisha amelegea, ingawa hatuoni akitoboa, bado twazidi kumwombea. Amina. Ya ofisi, sina njana jua mpishi, sijaifanya kazi ya ofisi, sijailala kasi jadishi, sijarap kitu katoka u6 hivi. Trust me, siezi rasmi, miata niache mziki miaka 50, nikirudi bado na crash nyenye niko fast me. Ndani ya party na nguo rasmi, tumepigwa pasi hapo katikati, napiga mic check juu niko party, na niko night shift, niko busy sikuwa najificha. Clearly you rappers missed your teacher, vitu mnaandika zinachoma picha, nkiwishingi acha kuwafundisha sauti nasikiani. Don't waste your time wishing you're too proud, my baby. Too proud to wish they had an easy way out. Let times get tough so they remember you're a blessing. When life is good, they won't forget to say, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Naulizwa mbona niliacha mziki, ati nilikuwa mkali juu ya mic na namisiwa na mashabiki. Niliacha game mapema hata kabla refa hajapiga firimbi. Bila kwa heri ati walistukia tu kuna klepto moja imbi. Samahani, nimepotea, shukrani kwa wale wamenifikiria. Hizo miaka zote nimekuwa missing, lakini kwa kitu hamjaniambia. Kani ningebaki bado ungekuwa nataki ya kusikia nikiwaimbia. Ama by saa ingekuwa mnanifanya vile mnafanya mapioneer. Story kwa media ati nimechapa, niko juu ya madawa na hangaika. Shoni mali mbada, hebu kama ukatendraise mnaita. It's not that serious, rap ni hobby. Bila mziki bado na manga, ingekuwa career singekuwa nalia kusikia tinaija Nairobi. Ambia ni ukama sijifeel sana, we ni mgeni sikia kwanza tunakupenda. Ukikakata choka na wewe hivyo ndo kuenda. Mimi ule mgeni alikaa siku mbili tu, sikukaa siku mingi nikuachie nafasi ya kuchoka na mimi. So now you know Shinsky. So now you know beat ya kega. So now you know. Hey. Hey. Ooh.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Now you know, that is Mr. Shinsky, and it's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive Show. My name is Anne Wanyoike, and we have officially docked this cruise ship. We are almost done. And I just want to bow out this conversation with our modern day heroes. I want to give a big shout out to Akina Boniface Mwangi, Julius Kamau, Morara Kebaso, and other activists and freedom fighters who are doing incredible work in other spaces that we might never get to hear about it, but they are definitely to be counted in the number of the people that have decided to lay down their lives for the sake of the betterment and the advancement of this nation. And so we salute you. We salute you. That has been it, folks. I'm out, guys. Macha mi niende nilale jamani, niende nijibambe, because we do this again on Wednesday. Happy Mashujaa Day. Celebrate yourself. If you're a Shujaa, celebrate the Shujaas in your circles. Celebrate each and every person that deserves to be celebrated. I hope that you don't drink and drive, but most importantly, you are the hero of your life. I'm kidding. I'm not so sure. I need saving, guys. See you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
To the cantata. They call me Chris to the cantata. That's why they call me. Huni nani ji, huni kantai hajali ji, huni mtu mkali ji, tuliza moto kufani ji. That's why they call me. Huni nani ji, huni kantai hajali ji, huni mtu mkali ji, tuliza moto kufani ji. Yo, they say it's hard to compose a rhyme. I say you out of your mind or you full of lies. Then again, you could be the slow kind. I don't see how lyrics don't hypnotize. Why lie? The season has transformed. You got reason to be bored, so now you want more? I'ma serve you flavor that you can't afford. The bill about to get placed on your tempo. So don't even try to resist. Look at yourself bumping to the beat. Get up and get down with a G twist. Forget the hater, cause the fool's not on the list. Dig this, we came and we took over. Got the keys to the ride and we're not sober. We made an oath that we ain't gonna ride for you. So now it's hip-hop, ride us to the border. Huni nani ji, huni kantai hajali ji, huni mtu mkali ji, tuliza moto kufani ji. That's why they call me. Huni nani ji, huni kantai hajali ji, huni mtu mkali ji, tuliza moto kufani ji. They're taking over my head, dog, they on a hustle. I'm taking over their bread, dog, I'm on a muscle. Try to be cool, but I gotta mumble. Better yet, after that, there's a big tussle. Quit them tears, boy. Dry your eyes, see the G going cheers, boy. Don't be mad, cause I say that you weird, boy. You kinda scared, so I see that fear, boy. Meditating on a cute shorty. Lean body, mean thighs like the chick bought it. I said smell tight like they all assorted. If she arrested my ass, then she got a warrant. I'm a legend in the living, and that's that. I grab objects of vices you can't touch. Read all comprehension is too much. I know where's these words that bring the wrath. Let's go. Huni nani ji, huni kantai hajali ji, huni mtu mkali ji, tuliza moto kufani ji. Huni nani ji, huni kantai hajali ji, huni mtu mkali ji, tuliza moto kufani ji. Glad that you stopped by. Who are you? What's your business? Bye-bye. I hate people that think that I'm on a rise. Yet and still, I'm the steel that will not fly. Ask why? I got this even better. On this planet, I teach you before the chatter. What I compose gets better by the day's weather. That's why they call me Chris to the cantata. Huni nani ji, huni kantai hajali ji, huni mtu mkali ji, tuliza moto kufani ji. Huni nani ji, huni kantai hajali ji, huni mtu mkali ji, tuliza moto kufani ji. Yo. That's why they call me. They call me Chris to the cantata.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Oh,
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.